Hey everyone, here is a walk around video of this beautiful 65 pearl white sunroof Beetle that we're just finishing up doing a few small things on. So the car was restored by our good friend Lenny over at West Coast Classic Restorations. This is the shop where Rafa started out, and then he branched off on his own about around 20 years ago or so, and I joined more recently than that. But anyway, yeah, so this car came from Lenny's shop, and those guys are really, really good, and this car reflects that, of course. So just look at this interior. I think this is one of my favorite parts of this car, is the interior. So pretty. And everything just looks fantastic on here. Got a cool period correct radio, Sapphire 1. I don't know if it works or not. I haven't tried it, but it looks great there. It looks perfect. Got some cocoa mats here, kind of, you know, cherry on top. And some accessory seat levers here. Just a really great looking car all the way around. Very correct looking door panels. I'm guessing these are probably from TMI because they're the only ones that can do this actual like stamping like that, but they look fantastic. And you can see the kind of rib pattern on them here. So that's the inside of the car. So this being a 65 normally would have a 40 horse. It's actually the last year for a 40 horse. This motor is not a 40 horse. The dead giveaway is that the ends of the intake manifolds come at the head. If you can see there at an angle like that, on a 40 horse they come straight up and down. That's kind of one of the easiest giveaways as far as telling like a later fresh air meaning it's got these hoses here, fresh air 40 horse from a later motor. I don't know what this is. It's probably maybe like a 1300 or something, or it's hard to say. I don't know the displacement of it, but it looks pretty correct, and most people probably wouldn't necessarily realize this isn't a 40 horse because it's very stock looking, very pretty, and it's got a 40 horse distributor on it, and it runs great. I just took this thing for 8-mile test drive around Orange. Great driving car. So I should mention the few things that the car was in for. I'm not sure why, but the rear suspension on the car was literally 1 3/4 inches too low. So the car was sitting like this, like pretty bad. I mean, most of them sit a little higher in front, but this was very exaggerated. So one of the main things he brought it in for us to do was to re-index the rear suspension. And you can see we've got it leveled out pretty good now, sitting pretty much appropriately, maybe a hair lower in back, give or take. But yeah, it looks much better. The car, frankly, looked kind of silly before it was so low in back. So that was one of the main things we did. The other was it had been stalling sometimes at stop signs or stop lights, so we went and rebuilt the carburetor and tuned it up, adjusted the valves, some things like that. Pretty minor stuff. And then the other major thing we did was this window had a huge scratch in it, kind of almost like C-shaped, that was pretty noticeable. So we ordered a new replacement window from Koch's, and they're able to do the stenciling on them to make them look original. As I mentioned before, the color is pearl white. I am a total sucker for a white car, and this one is no exception. Just love the way white looks on cars, especially Beetles. It's just such a clean look, and it may not sort of accentuate the curves as much as a darker color, but I still just really love the way a white Beetle looks. It's got narrow, like 1-inch white walls on it here, correctly painted rims, hubcaps with the logo detailed. So just little details like that all over the car that are really nice. I don't know if I really showed the dash earlier. Really nice looking stock dash here. The gauges look great. Everything, carpet, you know, the striker plates, everything on this car is super nice. So that's about it. Again, we didn't build it. Our friends at West Coast Classic Restoration built this car. I think they finished it about maybe 4 years ago or so and did a great job. And it's going to be leaving our shop today for them to, the man and woman that own it, to continue enjoying it. I will be posting a very short video driving the car, so look out for that too. Thanks for watching. Bye.